Hey everybody, it's Dusty Martin with Corcoran Platinum Living dropping in with your monthly market update for the city of Scottsdale. It is currently July 2nd, bringing you data for the month of June 2021. So buckle up, let's go. All right, so let's just jump right into it. Our active listings are down 53.5% over this time last year. And if you'll remember last year, some people weren't listing their homes because they were afraid of the Rona. So to still be down over 53% over this time last year speaks volumes in terms of where our inventory is. So we've only got 715 active listings in all of Scottsdale. Our sold listings are also up from this time last year, 20.3%. And then our median price per square foot is up a whopping 33% over this time last year. So congratulations. If you bought a home this time last year, you made a record-setting amount of money in the last 12 months. Our median price per square foot is currently sitting at $334.16. Then we're going to get down to our month supply. That is also down because all the other numbers are down, 61.4% over this time last year. We have a 0.78 months of supply. So just over 3/4 of a month or about 3 weeks. And then we get to our median days on market, which is down 50% over this time last year. So we're currently sitting at 25 days on market, which is crazy fast. That is less than the time it takes to generally close a regular finance transaction. However, I think that might have something to do with the fact that so many people refinanced for so long and the rates have stayed low for so long that they are no longer inundated with as many refinances as they were for the last year. So I think that's starting to open up some time and some space and some of the workload for those lenders so that they can focus on home purchases instead of refinances. I've had a couple lenders who have come to us and said, yep, we can close in 2 weeks. And that is pretty fast for a loan to go through. So keep that in mind. It also will suggest that there is a lot of cash coming into our market, and that's true pretty much for anywhere in Arizona right now. So let's move over to our demand, our months of supply demand. For the first time in I don't know how long, I've actually got numbers to give you. It's been a few months since I've actually had some statistics and even inventory in some of these price ranges. Some people are saying that this is indicative of a shift in the market. Those people need to remember that Arizona traditionally has a summer slump from June, July, August until people get back in the swing of things in September and when our snowbirds come back in about October. So keep that in mind. We won't know if this is an actual shift in our market until about October. And to be honest, our market is showing no signs of slowing down. And when you think about it too, our supply and demand overall in Maricopa County, we're still under 5,000 active listings in Maricopa County. And so when you look at that, that is crazy low. And so to say that having 5,000 active listings this year is a shift, when last year we were saying that amount of listings was too little and oh my gosh, the sky was falling and we didn't have any inventory. To keep that in mind, in perspective, we have a long, long way to go before our market even stabilizes, before it even evens out. Our traditional happy even spot for a stable market in Arizona would be somewhere between 25 and 30,000 active listings. When you only have 5,000 or less, or the last I checked in the last 48 hours, about 4,500, when you've got so little and you are a good 20,000 listings short, you are nowhere near being able to decide or even determine if we are in a shift or not. You won't be able to see that until the shift is already taken and we start to have some kind of stabilization, which so far is not happening. So with all that said, let me get back into the months of supply by price point. Like I said, overall, we're at 0.78 for every price point. We get to the $0 to $100,000 price point. Think condos and co-ops. You're at exactly 1 month of supply, so 4 weeks. Then you get down to the $100,000 to $200,000 price range. Same type of homes you're going to find there, 0.13. So not even quite a week of inventory there. Then you get to the $200,000 to $300,000 price range and the $300,000 to $500,000 price range, and they're at 0.45 and 0.46. That's less than 2 weeks of supply. Now, the last couple months, it's been like a week of supply, 4 days worth of supply. So when you compare it like that, like people might be seeing those numbers shift and say, oh, we're in a shift. But you have to remember, we traditionally have a summer slump in Arizona. So we won't know if this is just the summer slump until about October. Then the $700,000 to $1 million mark, we're at 0.65. So just over 2 weeks, not quite 3 weeks worth of inventory. Then here's the crazy part. We are at in the $1 to $3 million price range, we are at 1.17 months of supply. That is a crazy white hot seller's market if you are in the luxury market. Like, that is probably the best you will ever get it. And then in the over $3 million price range, we are back in seller's market territory this month at 3.66 months of supply, meaning it should take you 3 to 3.5, maybe 4 months to sell your home in this market if it is over $3 million. Keep in mind, anything under 4 months, regardless of inventory, is considered a seller's market. So to have those super high-end luxury homes moving in 3.5 months, roughly a little more, is a great place to be if you're one of those people who bought a home and it is now appreciated to a level that would traditionally normally be in a buyer's market. Can't say the same is happening for some places in the Northeast. So keep in mind, you are in a great place. If you're on the fence about what your home would sell for in this market or what to expect and about how much time it would take to get yours under market, go ahead and give me a call at 480-717-9405 or visit my website at dustymartinrealtor.com.